Make plans to head outside and enjoy the sights and sounds this season in your Geauga Park District.
The Supreme Court has made it clear that it's in the best interest of the people of the counties for the courts to work with the commissioners to help us to do our jobs, and we should be working to help one another through this process. There's some comments. We received a court order, again, for the general public, because we don't, we'll have to have a discussion here about what we want to do, next steps. We have a bit of a challenge. There were some statements made in the court order, which I will point to for the public. And again, the public needs to understand we're really trying our best to do our jobs here. But some statements were made that were somewhat inflammatory and very misleading and actually incorrect. And I want to correct the record on a few of those statements in the court order. First of all, in the third paragraph on this court order, there's a statement made that the county commissioners misappropriated funds. That is a misstatement, to put it politely. We never misappropriate funds. We appropriate funds based on the best understanding we have, and our understanding gets better if we have a conversation with the court and they help us to understand how the funds are to be appropriated and which accounts to put those funds in, and so on and so forth. This misappropriation has to do with CASA, which is also a complicated issue. There was a statement made to the fact that the county commissioners failed to adequately fund the juvenile court. I think that by any estimation, if the public were to view the funding that the court has, that the public might say that they're fully funded. And we've seen no justification to the contrary. There was a comment made that there was no explanation to the court as to why we were not complying with their requests. In fact, we've made multiple responses to the court. And there's this miracle device called a telephone, and it works two ways. And well, that sounds a little bit flippant, and I apologize to everybody for that. But it's a bit frustrating for me. There certainly has been responses, and there are some email responses that to underline the fact that we did respond to the courts. In here about the fact that there was a 13, they've actually reduced their budget by 13%. 13 less than the previous year. I'm not even sure where
there's a chart. I asked how you compare it. Kind of shows the actual spending overall.
Yeah, so the spending has been increasing, not decreasing. So again, whether